guys. Welcome back to the Empower Her show, talk show, with your coach, Salida. How are you guys doing tonight? I don't know if you can see the title of the show, but the show is called Yoni Deserves Care. First and foremost, I want to thank AOC for this opportunity. I want to thank Cox Cable and LUS also for this opportunity for you guys to be able to listen to what we talk about here on the show. You guys, I am so excited, but I'm so scared because you know what? We're already almost finished with this month already. You guys, can you believe it? We have one more week in this month. This went by so quick. Oh my God, it went by so quick. So I hope you guys are having a great evening. And I hope when we come on that you guys are getting so much great information from us. Okay. So tonight's show is called The Yanni Deserves Care. Okay. So what is a Yanni? We're going to get into that. But I want to definitely give you a disclaimer before we get started. First of all, I am a certified um, person who can talk about the Yanni. Okay. I am not a doctor. I'm not a gynecologist. I'm not a primary care. I'm not a nurse practitioner. Okay. This is information, general information that we should research and learn on our own. But I am certified to talk about it to you guys. So that's wonderful, right? And it's so important, okay, that we actually are able to do that, okay? It's so important that we're able to discuss these things with you guys because it's very important. Now, when we talk about the yoni is a sacred space that only the woman has, okay? It's the place that only God gave the woman, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave that there and we're going to get into it in just a few minutes. You guys, I have been so delighted to be able to come on here and share so much information with you guys. I am hoping you're learning a lot from us because that's what my whole um, it's always been my whole purpose is to make sure people are learning and getting this information. And I'm definitely really sure and hope and pray you guys are out, doing your own research and gathering your own information. I do not try to bring anything on this show that is not true and anything that I cannot back up. Okay, and we've talked about a lot of subjects. I'm glad you guys are getting opportunity to watch this show because it's been very enlightening. I've been getting some feedback from people that have watched it, and I am so proud of myself and the and my crew that kind of helps me out when they can with what I do. This is so rewarding, not only for me but for everybody who's getting something out of our shows. Um, I love doing this. I know you guys like, wow. When you have, I find time because I need to have time. Because when you have a purpose, your purpose is very important. And so you have to do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure you're living the purpose, doing the purpose, putting action behind the purpose, and believing in the purpose. So, because I do that, I love coming to you guys with this information. And again, I keep saying it, and I will. I want to thank AOC for this opportunity. I definitely want to thank LUS, and I definitely want to thank Cox Cable for this great opportunity. We also have a YouTube channel and what I do is I upload. So if you don't get a chance to look at it and you want to share with someone else, it doesn't matter. You can also look at these episodes, some of our episodes, over on my YouTube channel, which is just at Salida B. Okay, so so let's get started because I know you guys are so want to know what the Yanni is, right? So let's go ahead and get this going. First of all, let me present it to you because you have to see it. Okay. I started in the middle, so let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. So We will be talking about the benefits of a yoni steaming. You're like, what is that? Okay, it's important to take care of the yoni because, like I said before, she deserves it, right? Okay, so what is she talking about? We're gonna get into that. Okay, so it says here, what is the yoni? Did you know that the most sacred place on a woman's body is not the heart, it's the vagina? Yeah, we're going to be talking about the vagina. Okay, but what does the yoni mean? It is the Sanskrit word that means sacred space. The space deserves care. This space deserves care and respect, and it's up to us as women to make sure that we are doing what is needed to keep it safe and healthy. We must acknowledge that the yoni is our connection to our divine femininity. Myth about the yoni. Let us remove from our limited belief that the yoni is unclean and shameful. Hold up, let me see something. I'm trying to see that I missed something. No, thought I missed something. Okay, let us remove from our limited belief that the yoni is unclean and shameful. We were taught not to talk about her or even have questions. She belongs to you, and you should want to know how she works, right? Or how to maintain her, or how to keep her clean. You should want to know that. And a lot of times we were not able or we were not allowed to talk about what the yoni is and how it works, okay? I mean, I remember, lots of times you could ask certain questions, but that's it. You were not to go any further than that. Okay. So it says, what is the yoni considered? The yoni is considered a mucous membrane, so you have to be careful of what you insert in it because it will absorb it into the body. So that means anything that you decide to insert, it will, because it's a membrane, it absorbs, it sucks it up, okay? And then it gets into the bloodstream, believe it or not, and into the body. I mean, it gets into the body and it gets into the bloodstream depending what it is. So think about the menstrual cycle and the products like tampons and pads, right? Remember the toxic shock syndrome from tampons and how that was devastating and still is. Um, if women and young ladies properly knew how to use this product, they're less likely to be concerned about it causing any concerns. Again, the yoni deserves to be taken care of properly. Your yoni should be treated with loving care. So, your yoni is yours, and we encourage you to learn what it does and how it works. Your body deserves to be taken care of in all necessary ways. We can find ways to make sure that what we don't know or understand about the yoni, it can be easily explained. So this is the time that we learn about the process of steaming. Okay, so a lot of this information comes from my training. Okay, a lot of the information I'm sharing with you guys come from the training that I did in order to bring all this to you. Okay. Now, the benefits of yoni steaming and how does it work? Yoni steaming is an ancient ritual that excuse me, assist in women's wellness. Think of all the things we do to make us feel good when it comes to the body. Not only you achieving the wellness, it's also about your mental, emotional, and physical health. Not to leave out your spiritual health. Think about how we do a facial steamer. Well, guess what? It's the same process, but it's only your vagina. Okay? Vaginal steaming is an age old natural remedy said to cleanse the vagina and the uterus, regulate menstruation, ease menstruation cramps, bloating, herbal healers, have been using this process for centuries. What better way to connect to yourself? Vaginal steaming is a way to detox the body and womb. We as women hold a lot of trauma in our womb. We keep rebirthing our traumas in various ways. Spiritually and emotionally, vaginal steaming has a way of allowing us to rid our womb of all these traumas, negative and harmful energies. When you ask yourself, do I truly love myself? What ways can I show me that I do love myself? Yoni steaming is a great way to answer that question. The herbs that are used in the steaming process allows the herbs to penetrate vaginal tissues and offer a variety of other benefits. Vaginal steaming process consists of sitting over a steaming pot of water that often contains specific herbs. So what you'll learn here also is each herb has its own, or each group of herbs has their own different benefits for the body and for the yoni. Okay, these herbs have all different benefits, just like I said for the yoni. As the herbs seep into the pores of the vagina, the healing begins. To make sure we understand this process, as it was mentioned before about the history of vaginal steaming, medicine women of Africa also use this, and it's important, imperative that we stay connected to our spirituality, and this is a way to stay healthy. We know that the uterus and the vagina is self cleaning and it's self regulating organs. Yoni is a natural way of supporting your body to function at its best. This is also a way to celebrate your body. So, um, lots of times, like I said, we don't talk about this. The first time I heard about Yanni steaming is Tamara and Tamia Mari, the two twins. I forgot the name of the show that they were on. They had did, I think it was on one of their shows as adults, as women, and they had done, and that was like the first they had actually was doing it, and that was like the first time I had ever heard of it. And so it took me a long time to kind of get comfortable thinking about it and actually wanting to do it or actually get involved in it. So it came up again, and so I started researching, and again, when I researched, I found a way that I could get certified to talk about it, and I went on and did it. And I actually um, start not only talking about it, but actually um, purchasing. And I think what I'll do is I'll pull up Amazon and show you some of them that that you might be interested. And this is for the women. I'm not saying for men. This could be a great birthday gift for yourself, or I mean, anniversary gift, whatever you know that you think that it would work for you. Okay, so let's talk about 9 benefits of yoni steaming. It improves the menstrual cycle, it heals the womb, it creates space for blissful relaxation, deeply connects a woman with her source of power, it detoxifies, it also makes sex more juicy, helps increase fertility, speeds recovery after birth, and it just feels good. Okay, now, so let's talk about each one of the benefits. So it improves menstrual cramps. This is the number one reason women practice yoni. It relieves menstrual cramps. The process of the herbs being absorbed through the pores of the labia, they are then carried through the bloodstream into the uterus. It heals the womb. Women suffer from challenges such as uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, and endometriosis, excuse me. It also helps to expel any non-essential tissues or cells, including polyps or intriums growing outside of the uterus. So I'm thinking about like, wow, this is very, very um, these are very, very important things that actually really needs to be taken care of. And if you have these, this is another benefit, or this is another way that can help you heal with these. Okay, create space for blissful relaxation. So to Yanni Steam, it's best to set aside 20 to 30 minutes of your time or her time to focus on her well-being and go inward. This is also a time that you will experience a power of release as the herbs do their job detoxifying. Okay, deeply connects a woman with her power source. Yoni steaming is an opportunity to connect, celebrate, and cherish all the aspects of our bodies and their subtle energies, especially our goals. Okay, this is also when we deepen our powerful relationship with our divine feminine energy. Okay, it detoxifies. To live in balance, we must detoxify our relationships and, of course, our bodies. Yoni steaming works similarly to the way a steam room is used to draw toxins out of your body via the skin, or an herbal steam is used to clear congestion from the nasal passages when you have a cold. So it's just basically the same thing, like I said earlier, about facial steaming. Okay, same thing. Okay, it makes sex more juicy. Okay, it says on an emotional level, Yanni steaming supports us to cultivate a profound sense of self love and increases our self confidence, which helps us to feel more sexy and sensual. It helps increase fertility. There are many reasons for fertility challenges, but one of those reasons is called induration, where the lining of the uterus is hardened, okay? And building of old material in the venous lakes folds on the uterine wall. So they're talking about the inside of the walls, okay? By breaking up this excess material and releasing it through menstruation, the uterine wall are prepared for a fertilized egg attached and thrive. Okay. In many cases, this is the missing pieces of the preparation for a successful pregnancy. So, in other words, it softens it up to release whatever doesn't belong in there so everything else can move smoothly. Okay. It speeds recovery after birth. The ancient remedy is thought to clear any remaining material from the uterus after birth, assists with the repair of the vagina tear, epidemicity, I'm sorry, epicystomy. I can't say that word. Excuse me, y'all. I, I can't disregard that word. Or what you call a C-section, a scar, and encourage the tissue to tighten up. It is best to wait a week after birth before introducing your warm steam. So just be careful with that. The best thing to do is definitely wait a week, or maybe it might take you a little bit longer before you actually um, use any steaming um, process on the yarn. And last but not least, it feels good. Lastly, it feels good. The warmth increases circulation to the labia, and the steam moistens the sensitive tissue, resulting in an ever so lightly tantalizing sensation. Women can get the pleasure out of treating themselves the same as a facial or a massage. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let's talk about how you use it. Okay, so this is how you set it up. Now, this right here is talking about a pot, but we're going to show you different type of products that you can use for your yoni. They actually have actual Yanni stools that you can use. Okay, so we're going to get into that too. It says in a medium covered pot, 8 cups of water, place a fourth a cup of dried herbs into the water. Bring the water to a soft boil for 5 minutes. Turn the heat off. Okay, leave the lid on and let it steep for another 5 with the lid on. Wave your hands 8 inches over it, over the herbal water to make sure it is not too hot. Remove the remove your underwear and sit on the seat above the steaming water. And that's basically what you have to do. It's not hard. It says then you have to take, or you can take a large blanket or sheet around your waist down to the floor, making sure that no steam escapes. So you don't want the steam to be all over the place. So you want to be able to make sure you can keep it in. You sit under the steam for about 20 minutes. You can do 20 or 30 minutes, either one. If you're doing this in your bathroom, say, so we want to talk about how you set it up. So if you're doing it in your bathroom, make sure, and you're doing it in your toilet because you can, Make sure your toilet is sparkling, clean. No nothing in your toilet. Okay, nothing. And you want to bring out your candles. You want to turn on the lights. You want your bathroom to give you that spa like, okay, feeling and look. It really helps you relax, especially when you've just done it. This is your first time doing it. So you want to have that feeling of, zen, the zen like feeling it is. Okay. You can use sage, incense, candles, and also meditation music and just relax. Okay. This is not on your back, it's not on your face. Okay, it's on the other end. Okay, this is a time that spend you can go on a mental journey, okay, to cleanse and release all things that you feel is bogging you down. Write in your journal or read a book. You got 20 to 30 minutes. This is your time to enjoy. No disruption from anybody or any. I mean, just set a day apart. I mean, a day just for you, your appointment for you. Okay, just like when you go get a massage. So let's talk about the different herbs you can use. The many uses of herbs, because they all have specific qualities and benefits, is taken into consideration. Some of the herbs are drying and others are moisturizing. Some herbs can shorten your cycle while others can lengthen your cycle. Because of this, you have to be specific on which herbs to use. There are five main qualities of that is suggested to look at: cleansing, building, blood building, hydrating, disinfecting, digestive supporting. Herbs used for cleansing is basil, candelula, milk thistle, motherwort, and rose. For blood building, motherwort, nettles, oak straw, parsley, and raspberry leaf. For hydrating, you have hibiscus, lemon balm, nettles, oat straw, and red clover. For disinfecting, you have lavender, oregano, rosemary, sage, and thyme. For digestive support, you have citric peel, citrus peel, lavender, lemon balm, grass, and mint. Okay, so, in conclusion, steaming or the Yoni steamer is fairly new to some women and to others is well known and is used for all the purposes that we explained in this presentation. Okay? I believe in maintaining balance in all aspects of our lives, and as women, we can truly miss out on being able to fully take care of ourselves. Yoni steaming is a great benefit for our well being and is also a great way to heal. So I hope you guys have learned something from this, but we're not finished because I want to show you what let's go back first and foremost. Let me go back. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you some example of yanis. The first one I ever saw was a big wooden box with a round circle where you sit at, where you put your cloth and everything and sit at. Um, I saw that. That was the first time I ever seen them. I've seen the little stools, the tiny little stools, and I've seen where it has the opening in the bottom, okay, and then they put the steam pot under it, and you can do it that way. That is probably the easier way to do it. Have a little stool with an opening in the middle. You sit on the stool and have it. But what is so amazing is Amazon. Okay, we're going to go to Amazon, and I'm going to show you some examples of what Yoni steaming pots look like. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, so this is what a Yoni steam pot looks like. Now, these right here are the ones that you can put on the toilet. You can put your everything in there, the steam and everything, and you can sit on your toilet that way. Or you can, let me see if I can pull this one up to let you get a better look at it. Or you can get one like this. Okay. Now this one, um, and they tell you how to use it. Okay. They basically tell you how to use it. I'm gonna play the video real quick, and it is very easy to use. Okay. Let's see the video real quick. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to make it bigger for you. Actually, have the remote control for it. Okay. So that's what that one looks like. Okay. So let's go back. And the herbs, some of the herbs they already have them broken. I mean, they've already got them mixed up for you, so you don't have to actually um, purchase. And you have to. I mean, you don't have to purchase or create them yourself. They've already got them in bags ready to go. Remember, I was telling you about the stool. Now, also when I was telling you about the draping of the blanket, you can use a blanket, or you also they have this item right here. Let's pull this one up real quick. You actually have like this item right here that you can use, okay, to sit on the pot. This is what I was talking about. This is the original way um, that they're made, which is very simple. Um, and you have the steam up under it. Um, and and it's not hard. Like I said, you can create your own. You don't have to. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, and there are the different herbs right here. Okay, that you can use. Okay, and they actually have spas that actually have the yoni in it, and you can go have one done. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who actually went. She lives in Texas, and she actually went to one, and she said she really enjoyed it. Okay, it really made her feel good. Now the prices are different. I mean, they have different prices. It's whatever you want. I mean, whatever suits you. Um, definitely take advantage of this. Um, and I just think it's another way that we can take care of our bodies. Um, Now, I'm quite sure if you feel like you need to, I I would suggest you go to the bathroom prior to you actually using this item, because you don't want to make a mistake, and mess up your water, okay, and steaming. So don't do that, okay? And they also have Yoni soap too, and cream stuff that you can use, feminine wash that you can use on um, like during your showers, during your showers. So when you take a shower, okay, and then you can do the Yoni afterwards. And what I like about them is that they come with slippers. They come with all these things that you don't even have to buy, okay? Um, I think it's a wonderful thing. I'm not trying to do any selling on here. I'm just trying to show you the product, what it is, how it looks, and this is what it is. And I really, really, truly encourage all women to check this out. Okay, all women to definitely take time out and take care of your body. Okay, take care. It's only you. You only have to deal with it. And the ideal that it can ease menstrual cramps, I think, is very, very. Um, I think that's very important. And the ideal that people actually, that in ancient time, people actually really believed in this product enough to make it. It was part of their ritual when it came to taking care of the woman's body. You know, and the ideal that it can make you feel, you know, a lot better on all um, levels is, to me, is awesome. And it's so important that we do take care of ourselves. It's so important that we do know how our body reacts to things. I see most of the time. I see on average a woman who's a working woman who works all the time. She has enough time to take a shower. She has enough time to put herself together, but she's still not feeling herself. That's what I'm imagining. And having the opportunity to take some time out and put your day together where you, okay, this is my spa day. I'm going to relax, take a nice hot bath or nice hot shower, play my meditation music or my R&B music, whatever I want to play that makes me feel good. Okay. And pull out my Yanni, fix it up, prepare it, and just sit there, you know, and let it do its work. Let it do its magic. Okay. Um, and, you know, get up and do what you got to do for the day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I think every woman deserves. Now, I am going to recommend something that was taught to me. You can use this Johnny once a week. Okay, you don't have to use it all the time, but you can use it once a week because you don't want to knock off any of your basic pH balances by using it all the time. But you can use it once a week. Um, and with it being at home, okay, I think my girlfriend was telling me it cost about $35 for the whole process. But if you have it at home, you don't have to worry about spending the money. You already own it. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is fix your bathroom up, your bedroom apart. You can do it in the corner of your bedroom. It doesn't necessarily have to be the bathroom, but most of the time, whenever you do spa things, it's in the bathroom. You can pick any place in your home that's comfortable for you to set you up a little area where you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, make sure you go to the restroom prior to you doing it because you might get so relaxed that you might need to do that, but don't do that, okay? You'll mess up your water and your herbs. Oh, so you don't want to be steaming you back up in you, okay? That would make no sense, right? Um, but yes, definitely, definitely do that. Definitely take time out and make sure you are taking care of yourself, okay? I am a big advocate, as you know, of mental health, of self care, of making sure you're doing all the right things for yourself, making sure that you enjoy what you do and loving yourself. It's all about loving yourself. We learn how to love ourselves. It's so much easier. If we can be true to anybody or anything, let us be true to ourselves. Okay? You know, I love talking about that. Now, I know we didn't talk about our September journal, right? Oh gosh, now you can't see it. Okay. We didn't talk about the September journal, right? Yeah, our journal entries. Let's see. I had to redo my book because I ran out of room how I sectioned it off. So you know, I showed you. Look, is it showing? Okay, there we go. Wow, come on. Why are you in there? Okay, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to take a picture of my because it's not coming out like I want it to. Okay. So anyway, this is my August, and we finished with August. And let's see what my September looks like. I had to take my pages out because I had to move them around. And this book is not move around type. Um, let's see what I did with it real quick here. Oh, well, let's see the September. Oh, here's my September. Without it disappearing. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry, you guys. My it won't work. It won't work. Okay. So this is September. Okay. I'm almost finished with September already, you know. So I made my own uh journal. Another thing, you guys, and I know I have started a new skincare line, okay? And like I said, you can I don't know if I played the commercial for it. I haven't played the commercial for it yet. So let's stop and do that real quick, and I shall return. Let's see. The Ebony Elixir Skincare Trio, Vitamin C in Hyaluronic Acid Serum, the Hydrating Facial Cleanser, and the Hydrating Facial Cream. Vitamin C in hyaluronic acid serum also contains green tea. This serum reduces fine lines, dark spots, returns moisture, and repairs damaged skin from environmental stressors. The hydrating facial cleanser, among other beneficial ingredients, contains lemon peel extract, which combats acne. This cleanser removes dirt and impurities from the skin, leaving it fresh and hydrated. And hydrated facial cream contains hyaluronic acid, which hydrates and revitalizes the skin without leaving you with greasy or oily feeling, giving you that youthful appearance. For more information, visit our website at ebony-elixir.com. To purchase any of our products, contact us at sales at ebony-elixir.com.
I can't hold my breath much longer. I down the words that I can't say, fading into the shadow of your ego. Pride is in your way, you're suffocating. He knows she.
All right. So that is our skincare. I think last week we talked about melanin in the skin and how we all have melanin. Some people have more melanin than others. They were talking about how the darker the melanin is in the skin, the more melanin you have in your skin, the more darker you are. Like I have a lot of melanin in my skin. Um, we are able to combat a lot of sun UV rays. We are supposed to use SPF 30 or higher in any type of suntan Sunscreen, suntan. We don't need no suntan. Sunscreen lotions or creams. Period. There was a time when I did get sunburned. I was stationed in Panama, and we were on the field a lot. And when I got back, wow, my nose had peeled, um, and I was like almost as dark as this hair. Okay, I had just turned a whole shade darker than what I was. And at the time, it was so funny because at the time, I had red hair. I had dyed my hair red, so you can imagine what that was like, an orange red. But boy, you could have told me nothing back then, right? But yeah, I was just so like, what? We don't get sun because I always said we never get sunburned, right? And I never thought, but when I got back, I'm like literally peeling my nose, like all this area right here, I got sunburned real bad. So yeah, now I understand, but I'm not in the sun as much. I don't have to worry about those days. There, those days of sitting in the jungle in the hot sun and being chased by scorpions and snakes. I don't have to do that anymore. If I go outside, I go outside to ground myself, hang out with the dogs, talk to my husband, but majority of the time I'm inside, which is not always good because you do definitely need sunlight. And we know light, period, helps with depression. It helps with, it keeps you going. Um, we know about winter blues because that's coming up. When the darker, because the time changes, and when the time changes, it get darker faster. So they said we go through a process. Our bodies go through a process emotionally and mentally go through a process of like we don't get that sunlight anymore because it's something we very much so need. And again, everybody has melanin in them. It's just that we, as dark skinned people, we have more and we're more protected. I know that sounds crazy, but according to what I learned, we are much more protected from UV rays and sun, and we're more prone. Um, Now we're more prone to heal quicker, and I think with keloids we are prone to get keloids. If you have, like, if you had a skin graft or something, you're quicker. Like my niece she was real dark skinned, and she would have keloids on her ears, and she would have to get them removed off, or any type of skin graft. Like, I don't know, you probably can't see that. Like, these would raise up for a long time. These would raise up, and so finally, eventually, these were uh, lymph nodes that would grow in my wrists. And so when they would remove them, they would sit up because they would keloid. But eventually, they start flattening themselves out. So that was a good thing because they would used to sit up real high. So they finally flattened themselves out. I didn't have to do anything with them, but they're keloid, you know. So I have been very fortunate to not to have too much. I haven't had too many problems with my skin. I've been blessed. I think I look at my mom when she was alive. My mom had beautiful skin. My grandmother had beautiful skin, and so I've been very fortunate to not to have to deal with a lot of skin problems. When I say skin problems, I'm not like acne, bumps, or anything like that. As you grow up, you get the bumps on your head and stuff, but I've been very blessed that I don't have that problem with my skin. And if anybody knows, I'm going to share this with you when it comes to darker skinned people, darker skinned young ladies. Lots of times and I don't want anybody to feel um, um, uncomfortable when I say this. Majority of the time, when you're darker skinned, you're more shunned upon, and this is coming from somebody who has dark skin. You're more looked at as people think they're intimidated by you. They feel that like you're evil or you're mean because you say black opposed to white or light or dark. Everything dark is supposed to be bad, and we're not. We're beautiful people that have been kissed by the sun. Okay, that's how I say it. I say we've been kissed by the sun in more ways than one, right? And so we're blessed. And it took a long time. That was a lot of mental, emotional on me as a little girl because my one of my nicknames was Blackie, or someone would say, "Oh, you with your big nose, black self," or they say, "Big nose, black." They'll say, "Big nose, big lips, black, black," you know. But and I felt so bad. All just majority, even as a grown up, as a young lady, I felt that I was not worthy. It really messed with my self worth. And then after a while, it's like, wait a minute. And I started looking at myself on pictures and stuff and start really paying attention. I said, there's nothing wrong with me. No, and I had to start embracing my looks. I'm gifted like this. I mean, I might not be the most gorgeous person to anybody else, and I'm not putting myself down, but I'm beautiful to me. And if I don't feel beautiful about me, how am I expecting anybody else to feel? People treat you the way they see you treat yourself. And I wrote that in my book, In Search of You. People treat you the way that they watch you treat yourself. If you're a type person that's always putting yourself down around people, people are going to try, people will take that energy and they will use it on you. And they'll do it in a cute, jokey way, but they're being serious because they watch you how you treat yourself. So never criticize yourself in front of other people because people take that as how you feel about yourself. And then that shows you whether or not you have respect for yourself. And do you really love yourself? And it took a long time for me as a person to love myself because I always thought that I wasn't good enough. I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. Because, we do that as young ladies, as little girls. We want to feel like we're accepted, that we're valuable. We want that feeling. We want to be validated by, don't get so caught up on me, get caught up on the things that I do, So we go through life dealing with that. And I'm not the only dark-skinned woman who said that. I've had conversations with other dark-skinned women, and they say the same thing. They don't feel worthy. Um, but they don't realize and I say it to most of our black people, we're magic. And nobody's like us. Nobody is like us. We're magic. And if you say that to yourself enough, you're going to believe it. Do some mirror work. Look at yourself. Some people or some women don't even want to look at themselves in the mirror without their makeup on. They won't even go to a mirror until they're actually applying their makeup because they don't feel good about themselves and they don't like looking at themselves. I love looking at myself without makeup. And when I do my skincare regimen, most of the time I don't have makeup on. I mean, when I'm not taking it off, I most of the time, if I'm not doing something that like doing a video, being on air, I don't wear makeup at all because I'm not hooked on the idea that I have to wear it, all the time. If anybody's seen you at your worst, your kids and your husband's going to see you at your worst, your mom or anybody else that's around you, close to you, they're gonna see you at your work. So what is it? And some people say makeup, or you're just hiding who you look. No, makeup is an enhancement to what God has already given you, and that's something that you have to accept. It's something He gave you. He gave you your beautiful skin, your beautiful color, your beautiful eyes, your beautiful lips, your beautiful nose. He gave you all that. So why would I not want to enhance it? Something I already have, you know? And they say some people are naturally beautiful. So what is your definition of naturally beautiful? What is your definition? Because we always say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The person who's beholding the beauty doesn't feel beautiful. So I encourage you to definitely tell yourself how beautiful you are. I'm not saying be cocky and arrogant and egotistical about it. I'm just saying, hey, I'm beautiful. Despite what you think, I'm beautiful. And I think all women should do that. Take time out. And if you want to wear makeup, wear makeup. If you don't. Don't force your beliefs on being natural on everybody else because everybody else is not at the level you are. And everybody else sometimes wear makeup out of insecurities about themselves. So we have to be careful sometimes when we're being harsh toward people who wear makeup or who don't wear makeup. We have to learn how to be very sensitive to that because sometimes that is hard to do. Sometimes it's hard to be sensitive because you never had to be. But we have to take people's um, how they feel about themselves very, 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 very. Um, we have to take it very seriously because so many young ladies have committed suicide because they were called names. People talked about their hair. They talked about their face. Just like I told you, I grew up Blackie. That was my nickname because I was the darkest one in my family. I have one brown skinned sister that she's a little bit browner than me, but all the rest of my sisters are light skinned. The other three are light skinned. So me and my sister was only two dark ones, but I am the darkest one. So yeah, and when other people people hear close friends or families say negative things about you, guess what they do? They start being just as disrespectful and they start treating you the same way. So the people around you, if they don't love you for who you are and how you look, well, how you look shouldn't be even important. If they don't love you for you and how you treat them, then they're really not your friends. And I always encourage my friends not to say negative things about themselves. Don't. But you have to get to that level where you can do that. You have to come to that level. You have to have the mindset not to do that, not to say negative things about yourself. You have to do that. And sometimes we don't know that we need to do that. Okay. Sometimes we don't get it. Sometimes it hurts us um, to actually take time out and be that way, able to look at ourselves. Mirror work is important. When we talk about our skin, when we talk about our self esteem, when we talk about all of that, mirror work works. So, what is mirror work? Mirror work is when you get up in the morning. If you meditate, if you pray, whatever one you do, you get up in the morning, in the evening, whenever you want to do it. You can do it 3 or 4 times a day. It doesn't matter. It's whatever your time slot have for you. Okay, your schedule has for you. You get in front of the mirror and you start talking about yourself. It's best to do like a full, if you have a full length mirror, get in it and start appreciating your body. Tell yourself how grateful and how lovely you are from your toes all the way to the top of your head. Okay? Yeah. And do it all the time. Get in the practice of doing it. Okay? Get in the practice of doing it. When you get in the practice of doing it, guess what happens? You're going to feel it. It's going to be in everything you do. So when you finish getting dressed and you're on your way out the door, you're going to feel confident. Nothing, no one can say to you can take away that confidence. Watch. I promise you, if you get in the practice of doing it, it works every time. Okay? So, in the process of taking care of your body, massage, um, make sure if you don't go get your feet done all the time, get you a pedicure set. The soaking bowl, I forgot what the thing is called, the foot massage. Um, what I have is I have the plug-in soap massage thing for my feet, which I soak and clean up, and I do this every week. I massage the bottom of my feet, make it feel good. I'm good at feet. For some reason, I have those hands where I can just make it feel so good. Like I cannot believe I'm doing my own feet. It feels so good, you know. and massage them, clean them up, do whatever you got to do with them, get them, just prepared for the rest of the week, you know. So I do it mostly on Sundays. I get a good soak in, do a 20-minute soak before I start doing that, and then I do my little regimens for my feet. Um, and when I finish with my feet, this feels so good. I'm like, I can do this. I can get through another week after that because it feels so good. And I can't run to to go get a pedicure all the time. I have issues leaving my house, much like literally getting dressed sometimes and going anywhere and being around people sometimes. Sometimes I just like being at home, playing my meditation music, my motivational music, and just doing my feet and just relaxing. You know, it feels so good. Okay. Sometimes we can do it. And I think it's better if we do our own self care anyway because it's coming from you, and I think you honor your body in that way too. It's almost like you're honoring what you have. You're thankful, you're grateful that you have it, because some people are don't have their feet, some people don't have legs, so they don't have that privilege or that opportunity to be able to do that. So think about it like that, you guys. Think about the ideal that you could not have some of the same things everybody else has. So you're so blessed. Okay? You're blessed, and you should be grateful for what that you still have, no matter what age you are. We still have our mind, we still have our bodies, we still have our feet, we still have all those things that some people just don't have and wish they had. So take time out and massage your feet. Don't be afraid to touch your feet, they're yours. Okay? Don't be afraid to do all those things. Take care of yourself. Do your hands the same way. You can do your own manicure. There's too many videos out there to tell you how to do it, you know? So there's no need for you not to take care of yourself, okay? And that's why, back to the Yoni steaming, that's why that is so important, because you get to take care of yourself in a way that's comfortable for you, you know? Um, but yes, you guys, if you invest in one, okay? If you don't do anything, do it. You got like the holidays coming up. You have Christmas coming up. Buy you one for Christmas for yourself. I mean, or you can have your husband make you one if he's good with wood. Have your husband make you one. Think about it like that. Have your husband make you one. All you need is a pot to put up under it, a square with a circle in the middle. Put some put some legs on it, and reinforce it. Make sure you reinforce it so you don't get on it and fall. But put the pot up under it, man, and just sit and relax. And either, like I said, you could use a blanket, or you can purchase one of those, and it's nothing but it has a neck to it and two arms, and you can sit on it with that. Um, and definitely enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm sitting on the stool today. Um, so I almost knocked myself. But yeah, definitely do that, you guys. And a Yanni is for everybody. It's not for just certain people. It's for everybody. Anybody can do it. Okay. Um, and the way that the hole is oval, so it takes care two in one. I'm just saying, it takes care two in one. So you can do that. You can definitely take care of yourself with that. And I think um, it's refreshing. I think it's I think it's the secret women don't know anything about. That's what I think it's like, I don't want to say dirty little secret because it's not dirty. It's that secret that no, okay, I never thought to do that. Because I didn't. I was like, huh? What? She doing what? And then I like did my study, and then I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna see what more this can tell me. Okay. And you can create your own. I named some of the different herbs, but you can also use other herbs that you know anything about. If you're, a person who are very much so in herbs, you can find other herbs that can help you out, that you think would help go toward the healing of your yarn. if you have anything going on. Okay. Like again, I mean, like again, like I said earlier, I am not a doctor. I'm not a gynecologist. I'm just a person who took time out to learn about how the Yoni steamer works, the benefits of it, and I'm sharing it with you. It's a lot more to it, but that was the basics of it, what it's about, what it does, different benefits. That's what it was. That's basically because I can't go into the whole thing with you, then I would have to certify you. Okay, but I wasn't going to do that. I just wanted to definitely share that information with you guys because I think it's so, so important. All right. So, you guys, I want to say thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to check me out on my you can't clip my wings.com. You can go to YCCMW2020, which is our Instagram. You can also go over on YouTube and check me out on YouTube, which is at Salida B. Okay. Um, Let me think. Also, you can go check out our website if you're interested in knowing more about the Ebony Elixir Trio Skincare Trio. You can go on our website. It's on You Can't Clip My Wings is up under shop. So if you go to youcan'tclipmywings.com, you go up under shop and you will see the items there. You can also go to ebony-elixir.com and it's over there too. So I have two different pages that you can go to and look at this information. Okay. And I had an opportunity to send out some sample packets to some people and got the results back. And they were very pleased with the product. So I'm not, I'm just letting you know the product is out there. Okay. And hit me up if you can't hit me up, hit me up in my Gmail. And you can click my wings at gmail.com also, but you can also leave a message on either one of the websites. Again, that's ebony.elixir.com, or you can go to youcan'tclipmywings.com and leave a message on either one. Definitely subscribe, you guys. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And I will definitely begin bringing some more information and sharing more things about our beautiful skin and how important it is. Okay? And remember this, you are beautiful no matter who you are. You're beautiful. Okay? And you tell yourself that. Don't forget your mirror work. Okay? Don't forget your affirmations. We're going to do some affirmations. And don't forget your meditations. Okay? So, you guys have a great evening and bye bye.